material profit. Anima, Lagima, Prabhti, Ishita, Vajita, Mahima, Anima. The yogis, they have Ashtasiddhi yoga, 8 kinds of perfection. One can become smaller than the smallest, or lighter than the lightest, bigger than the biggest. Whatever he likes, he can get immediately. Ishita, he can control over, he can create a planet. These are some of the yoga siddhis. But here it is said that the supreme yoga system is not to aspire for material happiness, neither to become distressed by the material inconvenience. This is perfection. Everyone is trying to get out of the material distress and get some happiness. But anything material, happiness, so-called happiness, or so-called distress. Just like here, the firework is going on. Happiness for somebody, but it is distress for us. Is it not? They are thinking they are enjoying, and we are thinking it is inconvenient. So that is material. Happiness, one side happiness, another side distress. So both the happiness and distress, they are illusion. Illusion. There are many examples. Just like water in summer season, it is happiness. And in winter season, it is distress. But the same water, at one time, it is happiness, and the same water at one time, it is distress. The same sun, when he is born, it is happiness, and the same sun, when it is dead, it is distress. The sun is the same. So, this material world is duality. You cannot understand happiness without distress. And you cannot understand distress without happiness. That's what is called relative world. You cannot understand sun without understanding a father. And you cannot understand a father without understanding the sun. And spiritual happiness is above this duality. Spiritual happiness. So that is the perfection of yoga. Yoga adhyatmika. Adhyatmika. Atma. The soul. The happiness of the soul. That is real yoga. The happiness of the soul can be possible when the soul, individual soul, is with the super soul or the supreme soul. Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetananam. That is the supreme soul, a supreme being. Amongst there are many living beings. We are many. We living beings, are living entities. We are many. But the principal living being is Krishna. The fire and the sparks are illuminated when it is with the original fire. If the sparks fall down from the association of the original fire, it is extinguished, no more light. Similarly, our real happiness is when we enjoy with the Supreme Being. Supreme Being. Just like Krishna. Krishna is not alone. Krishna is always with his friends, either gopis or cowherd boys, or with his father, with his mother. He'll never find Krishna alone. That's why here is Krishna. Krishna is not alone. Krishna is with his Radharani and with his devotees. Just like a king. When we say that the king is coming here, or the president is coming here, so it means that president is not coming alone, but he is coming with his secretaries, with his ministers, with so many others. In England, the Queen has bodyguards. So, similarly, when yoga, adhyatmika, yoga means connection, and atma means this soul actually, but sometimes atma means the mind, atma means the body also. The body has nothing to do with the Supreme Being, because Supreme Being is complete spirit. He has no material covering. One who thinks that Krishna, the Supreme Being, has got material covering, covered by Maya, as we are covered by Maya, this material energy. Krishna is not like that. Krishna says, Sambhavami Atmamaya. Krishna does not say that I come here as ordinary living being. Janma karma me dibbam, jo janati tattva. One has to learn how Krishna takes birth. It is not ordinary birth. And in an ordinary birth, then why we should observe the Janmashtami ceremony? It is dibbam, divine, transcendental. Everything of Krishna is divine. And if we think Krishna as like us, then according to the statement of the Bhagavad Gita, immediately we become a mula, avajananti man mula, manasim tanuma. So, actually Krishna is the original Supreme Being, original spirit soul. We are simply mining part and parcel of Krishna. Exactly the same example, that is the fire and the small spark. You can see this firework is going on. The fire is there, and there are a small spark. So long the fire and the small sparks are together, there is illumination. Similarly, if we connect with Krishna, then we are illuminated. As Krishna is illuminated, we are also illuminated, or we are small. But if we fall down from Krishna, the original path, we become extinguished. Our spiritual power, our spiritual illumination becomes extinguished. Therefore, yoga system means again connecting with it. That is called yoga. Yoga, the Sanskrit word, means connect. And viyoga means disconnect. So, here it is Kapildev is Bhagavan. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of God. Bhagavan has no mistake. Bhagavan Bhagavan, Narayana, he does not belong to this material world. Narayana Bhaktya Param. So, when you speak of Bhagavan, or the Shastra says Bhagavan, Bhagavan means above material understanding. Vibham, above material understanding. Para, above material understanding. So here it is said, Bhagavan Uvaj. Even he does not say Vyasdev, the Kopil Dev Uvaj. No. Similarly in Bhagavad Gita also, Vyasdev says, Krishna says actually, but Vyasdev says, Bhagavan Uvaj. Bhagavan means above the defects of this material world. That is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is not subjected to the deficiencies of this material. There are 4 deficiencies in the material, just like we are concerned in the material world. We are not perfect because we commit mistake, wrong. We are illusion, wrong pramad. And vipralitsa, we try to cheat others. I have no knowledge, still I become teacher or preacher. That is cheating. We have no perfect knowledge. Therefore, our principle is to teach what Bhagavan says. We don't manufacture teaching. This is not our business. As they manufacture, they say, the ordinary, so-called scholars and learned men, they give their opinion, especially in the Western world. There are so many philosophical speculations, each one giving his own mental gymnastics. That philosophy is not perfect. We have to take ideas from Bhagavan. That is perfect. Therefore here it is said, Bhagavan Uvaj. If we take instruction from Bhagavan, why we are reading Bhagavad Gita? That is very common practice. Because it is perfect. There is no mistake. There is no illusion. There is no cheating. There is no imperfection of the senses. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Vedaham samititani. I know everything, past, present and future. Mancha Vedana Astrana, but nobody understands me. That is our position. God knows everything. Krishna knows everything. But we do not know what is God. That is our position. We do not know. Ishara sarvabhutanam nirdeshe arjuna tishtati. Ishara, God, Krishna, is situated in everyone's heart. Sarvasya chaham nidishanni vishdya. I have entered in everyone's heart. Everyone's heart, not only the human being, but also animals or anything. Andantarastham paramanachayantarastham govindamadikritham tamam. He is within the atom. Therefore, because he is within me, within you, and within everything, he knows everything. That Krishna says, Vedaham samatitani. He knows everything. Because he knows everything, therefore we have to take lesson from Bhagavan. What Bhagavan says, if we take, that is perfect knowledge. There is a parampara system, as it is described in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarsayo vidu. So So, our business, Krishna conscious people, our business is very easy because we don't manufacture ideas. We take the idea and the words delivered by the Supreme Person, Krishna, or his incarnation, or his representative. His representative does not say anything which the master does not say. Representative is very easy. You can become representative of Krishna if you do not interpret Krishna's words in your whimsical way. Krishna says, Matta Paradaram Nanda Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. There is no more superior authority than me. And if you take it as it is, and if you speak to the people that there is no more superior authority than Krishna, then you become good. You become good. Don't change, then you become good. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has instructed this. Amar Aggai Guru Haiya Taro Eides. He was preaching. So, he was preaching everyone from country to country. Of course, he did not go outside India, within India. And he was instructing that you learn from me and teach your people within this village, within this country. Amar Aggai Guru Hoiya Taro Eides. Eides means this country or this place where you are living. Then Amar Aggai Guru, you become Guru. So one may think that I am illiterate, I am no education, I am not born in very high family, how I can become Guru? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that it is not very difficult. Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesha. Wow, you become Guru. You simply speak whatever Krishna speaks, then you become Guru. So anyone who does not speak what Krishna has spoken, he is not Guru, he is a Rasa. He cannot be Guru. He is Guru who speaks only what Krishna has spoken. This is the Shastric injunction. Satkarma Nipuna Vipra Mantra Tantra Visharad Avaishnava Guru Nasasyat Shat Vaishnava Savacha Guru. This is the definition of Guru. That one Brahman, born in Brahmana family, and very educated, Mantra Tantra Visharad, very expert in reciting Vedic mantras. That is the duty of Brahmana, Vedic mantra. Mantra Tantra Visharad. But all Vaishnava, if he is not Vaishnava, or if he is not follower of the instruction of Vishnu or Krishna, all Vaishnava Guru Nasasya, he cannot become Guru. And Shad Vaishnava Sapacha. Sapacha means the dog eater. That is considered the lowest of the mankind. Dog eaters, and Chandal, Bhangi. He can become Guru. How? If he is Vaishnava, he is devotee of Vishnu. The Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is his mission. Amar Aggai Guru Hriya Taro Eides Jare Dakho Tare Kaho Krishna. So if we simply take the words of Bhagavan and preach, then it is very easy for us to become each and every one, to become Guru. Not to exploit that, but to give knowledge. And what is that knowledge? What Krishna has spoken, that's all. So, even one is not very learned scholar, Sanskrit scholar, everyone has got this ear. He can hear from Krishna and Krishna's representative and assimilate what is spoken by Krishna, and he can repeat the same, then he becomes Guru. That is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, Bharat Bhumite Manusya Janma Haila Ja, Janma Sarthak Kari Karo Prabhu. To become Guru means Parupaka. People are in the darkness. So they have to be enlightened. That is the Vedic injunction. Uttisthata, Jagrata, Praptavaran Nibodhaka. Now, people from animal kingdom, we are getting this human body. So, up to animal body, we are sleeping. Nidra Jao Maya Pisachiyakoti. In the lap of this material nature, now this human form of body is meant for getting up. So, the mission is to awaken people to Krishna consciousness. To awaken people to Krishna consciousness. Jivi Jago, Gora Chanda body. Gora Chanda means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking to everyone, oh, the living entity, get up, get up. Patanindra Jao Maya Visachira. How long is I sleep? So here is the same thing. Yoga Adhyatmika Pumsana. This is the prime business. To connect yourself again your soul with the Supreme. Yoga Adhyatmika Pumsana. Matonisa Swami, he said that this is my instruction, that one should be awakened to Krishna consciousness and connect himself again with Krishna. That is Adhyatmika. Not to show some gymnastic magic, no. This is the best yoga. Krishna also said in the Bhagavad Gita, Yoginam api sarvesam madhvata antaratmana sadhyavan bhajati jomam samijuktatam. The first class yogi is he. Who? Yoginam api sarvesam. There are many yogis. There are many different types of yoga systems. And all the yoga systems are discussed in the Bhagavad Gita. Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Raja Yoga, so many yoga systems. But the real yoga system, the first class yoga system is to revive your connection with Krishna. That is first class. Here it is also. Yoga Adhyatmika Pumsam. Adhyatmika. We are living entities, so we are now, we are not disconnected, but we are forgone. Disconnection cannot be. That is not possible. But it is covered. Naham prakasha sarvastu. Yoga maya samamrita. And there is yoga, and there is the yoga maya. Yoga maya means forgetfulness. So, Kapil Dev is Bhagavan. He is advising Bhagavan that this is first class yoga. Adhyatmika about the soul. So, first of all you have to understand what is soul. At the present moment, people are so much in darkness, they do not understand what is soul. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita teaches first to understand what is the soul. What is the soul? Dehinasmin jatha dehi. Dehi, that's soul. Dehi means the proprietor of the body. We are thinking I am this body. No, I am not this body. I am the proprietor of this body. That is real understanding of myself. And we say also, this is my finger, this is my head, this is my leg. Nobody says I head or I finger. Nobody says. Everyone says my head. So I am the proprietor of this body. And then I am under the influence of Maya. This body has been given by Maya, the material energy. Prakite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa. Ahamkara vibra mahapasta hamiti mannatu. And we have got different types of body. I have got this body, you have got another body, the dog has got another body, cat has got another body. Why there are so many bodies? Why not one kind of body? That is also stated in the Karanam Gunasamma. Karanam. The reason is that the Dehi within the body, the soul, he is associated with different types of the modes of material nature. Karanam Gunasamma. Sadasat Janma Jonishu. Therefore, he is getting different types of body. It is naturally going on. You haven't got to aspire for your next body. Defined body must be defined body. Tatha dehantara prapti. You have to change this body. But Krishna does not say what kind of body. That will depend on your qualification. Karanam gunasammas. Qualification. If you associate with Satagam, then Urdham Vatsanti Sattasva, then you are elevated to the higher planetary system. Madhya Tistanti Radhasa. If you are associated with the modes of passion, then you remain there. And Jaganna Gunavrittista Adovachanti Tamasa. And if you associate with the Tamamo, then you go lower and lower. Abominable family, lower family, animal family, or tree, plants, like that. So, the 8,400,000 forms of life is due to Karanam Gunasammasya. And according to the body, there are distresses and happinesses. You cannot expect in the dog's body the same happiness as a king or a very rich man is enjoying. When Karanam, he has got the dog's body, he has got the king's body. Karanam Gunasammasya. So, this happiness or that happiness, this distress or that distress, they are all due to this material body. Therefore, yoga means one has to transcend this happiness of body, distress or happiness. That is your saying. That Attanta Upurati Jataha. If you connect yourself again with the Supreme Joe, that is called real Joe, then you get rid of the so-called material happiness and distress, which is due to this body. So, that is one thing. That is our dharma. That is called Bhakti Yoga. To reconnect our connection with Krishna. Krishna also comes to illustrate that you rascal, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sarva. Justify your connection with me, you rascal, give up all this manufactured so-called types of yoga and Buddhism. Sarva dharman. That is Krishna's instruction. That is the proof. Krishna says the same thing, and Krishna's representative or incarnation, a guru says the same. That is the qualification of guru. Here, Kapil, although he is this incarnation of Krishna, is acting as the representative of Krishna as Guru. He is saying the same thing. He does not say another. Jova attantika muja. Jova attantika pumsham. Mato nisvesa. Nisvesa is the ultimate benefit. Krishna also said the same thing, that from Guhyakam, I have instructed you so many things, but because you are my dear friend, I am just disclosing to you the most confidential thing. What is that? Sarvadharman parityajya. If you accept this principle, then you become actually transcendental to this so-called material happiness and distress. That is it. So, we have to learn Bhakti Yoga from Gopinda. Gradually he will become the preliminary step. Thank you very much.
Israel. Especially Prabhupada is saying about yoga, yoga process, that everybody is meant to be suffering. It's called the stress, distress. As long as we have this body, we have distress. Prabhupada is especially saying why we are getting different bodies because of why we are getting different bodies because of our enjoyment nature, kind of enjoyment that we are expecting. That is why we are getting different bodies, and each different body is meant to have different kind of enjoyments. One's enjoyment is relative, is what the Prabhupada is saying. But how we will raise our consciousness through the Bhakti Yoga process, how these different bodies are given in different planetary systems. One is in the mode of goodness, and they'll be going to the higher planetary systems, and they are passionate and they will come back to this planet, and they don't need ignorance. Then they'll be going to the hellish planetary systems. That's what I can remember how Srila Prabhupada is giving that, how Vasudeva is saying to Bhagavan. Bhagavan is Krishna, and he is completely above the material conditioning, material nature. He is untouched by all this material creation. That's why Vasudeva is calling him as Bhagavan. Anything you want to add?
Hare Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada was saying that there is firecrackers going on. That is, they are thinking that they are happy, they are enjoying, but it is inconvenience for the devotees. the same way, because we are attached to organizing so many other things that we think that we are enjoying, but it is actually suffering. We go. He also gave examples on how to come out of this suffering, and to share the taking the spiritual life seriously, chanting and taking this. He said,
just Saradharma Bhakti.
No need to read.
Yeah. Thank you. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, amazing. Very unqualified, but in his formal purification and speak something. So, first thing I was so impressed, Srila Prabhupada is still doing the class even though there is so much disturbance. So I was thinking if nowadays you would hear and just cancel the class. But see how determined Prabhupada is. That even in between the bomb, sometimes bomb blast is completely shouting out his voice. But Prabhupada there is no problem. This Mahatma Prabhu said, Prabhupada did this so that in the future we can take inspiration. So that was very inspiring actually. Then Prabhupada said that whatever you associate with, that's what you become. So that's a very, very subtle point because at every moment we are associating. So there is no guarantee. According to what we are associating, we are creating a particular type of body. So that's very amazing. And so Prabhupada said the human form of life is meant to finish our business. To finish our business and get a spiritual body and go back to Godhead. And I was also reading yesterday something really inspiring. Prabhupada said Srimad Bhagavatam is beyond this material world. It's beyond. And Prabhupada said just by keeping Bhagavatam in a respectful way, one becomes free of all sinful reactions. What to speak of reading. So, it's very, very inspiring that we have Srila Prabhupada and so many devotees have also had like personal interaction with Prabhupada. Yesterday I was hearing one Prabhupada memory that one new lady came to the temple and she pointed to Prabhupada deity. He said, who is he? He said, he is Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. He said, where is he right now? He said, he left this world, many years ago. He said, no, what are you talking? Just a few minutes ago, I met him on the road, just outside the temple, I met him. So the thing is, it's very inspiring that Prabhupada is still here right now. Prabhupada is here. So, very, very powerful. Very powerful. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Ja.
आप पहले मैं आपको
In this class, is the title of the class goes. It's everything in this world is relative. So whatever the things we see, enjoy, that is relative. But when we come in contact with the absolute Krishna, then only this relativity problem will be resolved. So it is not like any other stuff in this world. When we talk about Krishna, take the name of Krishna, no matter what situation is, like what season is, what time is, it is going to give us pleasure. Krishna is absolute. So all his pastimes, all his association, and whatever activities we do in devotional service are also like his Prabhupada has pointed, always transcendental and divine. It doesn't have any relative to this world also. So when Krishna comes and he did the pastimes, when we see and when we discuss about the pastimes, read about the pastimes, now also the pastimes are always divine and transcendental. So no one gets bored. So that's why without being in this relative pleasure and distress of this world, so devotees always take pleasure in the transcendental and divine qualities and pastimes and name and fame of Jai Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.